Hot and ready like a little Caesar's pizza, baby.
Alright, here we go.
Free $5.
And we are live. We are
Ooh,
back, baby. Week 2.
it's the boys.
Back live on YouTube. 8
Yes,
Central,
sir.
just like we said we would be. So,
Few little delays. YouTube
few little
wasn't trying.
delays, few little delays for sure.
YouTube didn't want to see us succeed today, but we fighting through.
I'm Tizz, that's Boom, and we are here ready to rock, baby, with a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we ready
From
to talk
college
about this.
football to the NFL, we had a crazy week. We had a crazy week for sure. I believe it was like 3 double-digit fourth quarter leads melted away this Sunday.
They blowing them, man. The teams is not playing very disciplined football right now. I don't like it.
Won
But
by your sleeper team,
them
and I think
Dolphins,
that's how we should start. We're gonna talk about Tua and the Dolphins.
Tua and the Dolphins. So Tua come out definitely shaky start. It looked very bad all the way up until the fourth quarter. And him, Waddle, and Reek just turned into whole different types of players. He ended with 6 touchdowns, I think 473,
469.
469 it was. He almost had 470. But he threw two picks early, but he went crazy in the fourth quarter. He threw a mean pass to Gasicki in the end zone right at the goalpost. Very, very hot dotty if you ask me. I don't know about you, Tate. You don't really
I
agree, huh?
mean, all right. So that throw to Gasecki, that was a good throw. He put it to where only the receiver could get it, but he's throwing to a 6'6" Gasecki, and he basically almost hit the goalpost. I don't know if I'd call that a dot, but I mean, it was a good
Man.
throw. He had definitely had a good day. Started off shaky, like you said, 2 picks in the first half, uh, and he picked it up. But I mean, Waddle and Reek were wide open every
Yeah.
play. Both had 11 receptions, 190 for Reek, 171 for
70,
Waddle.
yeah, 171.
Both had 2 tutters.
That they are no, that's definitely the most explosive receiving corner in the league. It's not even close. Fastest we may have ever seen in the league. Forget Nico. Waddle and Reek looks way scarier than I've ever seen from anything to touch like turf at all. It's ridiculous.
Waddle's just kind of, that boy is
It's the rack.
kind of disgusting. You know what I mean?
It's that rack. As soon as he catch the ball, you better get a hand on him. You better tackle him. If you don't get him quick, he's gone. He see green, he gonna go get green. He going to score every time.
Bro, his footwork too, like it's just unreal. Cause is the route runner, you're Bama boys,
Come on, man. I
you're
told you
Bama
all
boys.
Tua and Waddle have a connection already. And I told them that Waddle is Nico's speed and he runs way better routes. So it's just way more potent with Reek and then the same amount of speed and then the route running the match. And then the hands, he also catches the ball. Like Miko ain't always reliable. He just like he hit or miss, honestly.
Let's talk about the Ravens though, because that's a hell of a way to lose a game.
Oof,
But
that's it's a hell of a collapse by the offense. The offense was going
that's a collapse by the defense. They scored
yeah,
35. You should win a
yeah.
game with 30, 38 though. 38.
That's a
They
that's
scored
a team
38.
that's a team loss for sure. But like, cause they was looking unstoppable in the first half. Could nobody cover Rashad Bateman or Devin Duvernay. Like they was just acting different. And then I don't know that young defense and that young offense and them Dolphins just started acting a fool and making plays when it mattered.
All right. We're going to talk about probably second most enticing game, at least for us and the group chats. The
Yeah,
Cowboys, whom I'll let you go ahead and bring that up since you got the blanket and the jersey and everything. You go ahead. Tell
yeah,
us
y'all
what
see
happened on
it.
Sunday. Tell us what
I
happened.
was just talking my shit. I told y'all if we come out and we run the ball, establish the run, and control the damn game, you win time of possession. We are perfectly fine, bro. That defense is top notch right now. You better have five linemen that can block. We have pass rushers coming from every angle. All rush lanes are covered. The DBs are playing out of their mind. Three could play better. Anthony Brown could definitely do better, but Donovan Wilson is flying. Trayvon Diggs looks good too. He came and showed them what he really talking about this year. Because Jamar's talking shit, you know. But we come out and we show what we made of. That's all I gotta say. And Joe Burrow looks very mid, by the way. For all my top 5 Joe Burrow uh, goers, I'm gonna need y'all to lose that one. That's bad. Put him in the shackles.
Now you dropped
Very bad.
him real low after these first two games. I mean, real low. I have
I
him
mean, all right.
here. Let me see. Let me see where I got him right here. I'm pretty sure I have him right after Stafford. I moved him behind Stafford, so stacked in Stafford.
But I never had him high in the first place. He wasn't. He was barely top 10 for me. So I mean, it wasn't that much of a move down for me. Uh, Joe Burrow's receivers make him better.
Yeah, I
So
got him
I'm
at
not.
number 9. So we gonna go through this a little bit. I know you have a different one, but I have, and you can rebuttal to what I have. I have Mahomes as the best quarterback in the league. I have. Do you have Mahomes too, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mahomes is
I
a
have
star.
Rodgers second, and maybe a little bit personal. I'm a big Rodgers guy, but back to back
Yeah,
MVPs. Come on now. Come on now. You have him
can't
like
do it.
fourth or
Not
something
Rodgers.
behind Allen and Lamar.
Behind Allen and Lamar, yes, I have Joshua. Joshua Allen is definitely second right now. He is something different at the moment, for sure. Him and Stephon Diggs look amazing, so he earned my respect because I definitely doubted him. I'm not gonna lie. Last year I was doubting Josh Allen. I said he would have a downfall. I take that back. He is inclining very well. He is going crazy.
I got him third, Brady fourth, Lamar fifth. You have him second, Lamar third, Rogers fourth, Brady fifth. So we have the same five
Yes.
in different orders, which I think's fair. It's debatable. Then I go Herbert, Dak, Stafford, Burrow. I don't think you have that, but let's talk about Herbert and Dak, how they're going. You have Dak. Where do you have Dak? Six?
Dak. Uh, Now I will say Dak. I'm not. Dak didn't play well week one, so I had to move him under Herbert. Herbert played well week one, but he played well week two until he threw a pick six. But other than that, yeah, I have him at 7. I have
Now,
him right under Herbert. I have Herbert right after Tom at 5, and I have Herbert at 6.
that's where I have him. Herbert is coming for that MVP. He had his humbling loss against the Chiefs, which has to come in the MVP season with 27-24. So if he doesn't throw that pick six on the 1 yard line, which is a rough look, definitely a rough look.
That's when it mattered.
But that boy was hooping. He couldn't even. I don't understand how you can go from not walking to getting up and throw a 45-yard dot just like that. It's not that
Nah,
simple. Like, and he has a rib cartilage tear.
it's fracture, I think. Rib cartilage fracture. And he was definitely out there with one complete arm playing football, like Merkin too. Like he looked good throwing the ball with this hand on his damn ribs. It was crazy.
Chiefs defense still bad. Worse without Tyron.
But you see what they do? They play situational defense. When it
I
matters,
always
it's like
have.
damn pick six. That's all
Always
they
have.
need. Pat Pat is gonna keep them in the game every time. That is the best quarterback in the league. He is
And
going to keep them in the game.
Spagnola does a good enough job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
To get him to the right places.
Real vet coach.
But Keenan wasn't playing.
Mm.
So Mike Williams got all the targets. Everett played well until he ran out of breath because he's not conditioned.
Yeah, he's
And
fat
then
and
gave up.
old, so
He gave up.
he's fat and old piece of shit.
Uh, but yeah, that's just. I mean, really, I thought it was gonna be a 4 horse race in the AFC West, but it really looks like a 2 horse race.
Yeah, it's looking a little iffy.
Cause go ahead and tell him what you told me about Russ. I think he's washed now, But this man
I
Boom over here.
told people Russell Wilson is not good without Legion of Boom. And then he handed Tom Brady a Super Bowl on a platter like this. Just like handed him seven.
Him and Pete Carroll
Okay,
together got dressed up in
okay.
suits with a silver
He
platter.
literally ain't done nothing without Legion of Boom, bro. Nobody can convince me that Russell Wilson is as good as y'all think he is. I know y'all watched that game last week. I know I'm not the only one that watched that damn game. Oof, he's washed for sure. He's going to hang him up, go lay down with Sierra or something.
Bro,
It's not
when
looking
I
good.
mean, so he comes home to Seattle. Geno Smith beats him, and it kind of had control of the game the whole time. And then you struggle going field goal for field goal with the Houston Texans. I know they just tied the Colts, and I was kind of high on the Colts preseason. It is gone now, I'll tell you that. But
I told you that they not good.
going field goal for field goal with the Houston Texans is tough to recover from. Just plain and simple.
You don't come back from that shit because they're like not an inch of good at the moment. They got like three players that's worth a look over there. Other than that,
Davis Mills is playing better than he's supposed to, at least. But
yeah, Davis Mills is decent.
speaking of playing better than you're supposed to, Joe Flacco comes back down 14 with 92 seconds left, if I'm not mistaken. And the
Yes, he's
Browns are gonna Brown.
looking like the Browns, huh?
Oh, good. I thought it was a year without the Browns being the Browns, but I don't know. We're gonna see Deshaun. I put him in my quarterback rankings. I just slid him
Hmm.
in there. What I put him at 16,
Yeah, I seen that shit.
right
You slugging him
behind.
in there.
I got Tua 14, Russ
I
15,
was
Deshaun 16 right now. When Deshaun left,
nah.
oh
As
okay,
soon as Deshaun play a game, Russ gotta go down. As soon as he
okay,
play
yeah,
one
yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair, but
Russ is down.
so
Russ
Deshaun
is down.
left, and this is the Clay Thompson type stat. It's gonna be like 900 days in between football games or something like that,
That shit crazy.
like Clay Thompson or something. But when he left, he was a top three quarterback in the league, and I think that was pretty undisputed. Although he left before Allen, Lamar, Herbert emerged, like
For sure.
really emerged. But I still think he's got the talent. I mean, we'll see
I
what
would have.
happens. He's got a
I would.
roster. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved to see if he could have kept his hands to himself what the rankings would look like right now. But shit, he just didn't. He couldn't do it. Guys pissed me off. He was missing out on
that
good
would be fun
football.
to like, especially because he was in the AFC.
Man,
Like
the
the
AFC
Texans
was
have played the
sad.
Chargers and the Bills and the Ravens in the last couple of years. What would those matchups have looked like with Deshaun Watson versus Lamar, Deshaun Watson versus Herbert, instead
But
of Davis fucking Mills versus them
but the
boys?
question is where would Deshaun be because he had just requested a trade, and that's really when all this came out after he requested that trade.
Ain't that something?
So so the question is what team would he have went to?
Ain't that
Would it
something?
still be the AFC? Yeah, it's definitely a setup. Yeah, it's all fishy over there.
Them boys. But okay, so Zach Wilson comes back, right? Week 4, week 5, I think. Who are you playing?
Flacco,
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing, and I'm really kind of hoping Robert Sala keeps that.
me too. I can't put Zach Wilson back out there with Flacco doing this.
Yeah, but I mean, you could also argue who people were like asking for the third string after week 1 for some reason. It was the
Yeah,
Ravens, and it was 20 something and 9. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing Flacco, but I think Zach Wilson's not good. Just period, flat out.
me too. I don't think he's good
I think
either.
Trevor Lawrence has a low ceiling, and it's even way higher than Zach Wilson. So
You know what? I actually think Trevor could be very good, but I think it needs to be like I think he has to have like all the pieces perfectly around him for
he
him to be like that top quarterback.
he was getting Peyton Manning comparisons, and I'll tell you, what, I do not see that shit at all.
No, in college I saw that. I'm gonna finish watching him this season. Him and Christian Kirk done in jail. Christian Kirk making that money because they
So
overpaid his
Kirk,
ass.
yeah, Kirk got like the biggest contract ever for a fourth string receiver. I think we said that last week, but we said that last week because he was balling out. What do you do again?
Hooped.
Yes, he has like 45, 50 fantasy points.
And then they torched the hell out of the Colts.
Bad,
Like bad. They
bad.
didn't score 24 zip. Like it's the NFL. God
So
damn.
everyone was shitting on Carson Wentz for losing that game, keep him out of the playoffs against the
Oh,
Jags.
oh that.
And
Hey,
then Matt
I
Ryan
ain't
goes
gonna
and loses the same fucking game. Even worse.
lie. Hey, I mean that's two quarterbacks. You know I'm not too high on either one of them, so I didn't expect nothing less.
Wait. The stat you gave me, Tua's on the top of and Carson's second on it. You
Wait,
can't give
what?
me
Carson
that
second
stat.
on what? What are you talking about?
Yards. Carson Wentz is second in
Oh,
yards and Joe Flacco's third.
Carson Wentz is second. I don't have nothing to say about Carson Wentz. Just because he thrown, how many wins do he have?
He won a one.
So I mean, ain't 2-2-0. That's what. And then Hurts
The
2-0
Rams are
too.
1-1.
Don't make me talk about another
Oh
Alabama
no,
team.
we do need to talk about the Eagles. We do
No,
need to talk about the Eagles. Let's go ahead and do that.
that's another
Let's go
Alabama
ahead and
team.
do that. I'm
They look.
friends with the, I guess, diehard. Whenever he started watching football, he was an Eagles fan, but he didn't start watching until he was about, what, 16, 17 or
Oh, so when they won the ship.
something.
When they won the ship, that sound about correct. Yeah.
Hey, shout out JJ. But Jalen Hurts. I remember. So first of all, I'm big on like Hurts, Fields. I'm a Trey Lance fan, but they look a lot better with Jimmy G. And
Yeah, Trey Lance.
rest, get healthy soon, Trey. Get healthy soon.
Yeah,
But
get healthy. No, for sure, get healthy. But you got to get in that lab. Yeah.
he do.
Yeah.
But like Hurts and Fields, Lamar. I'm a big fan of the dual threat quarterback and
Oh,
representing black excellency.
yes, sir.
And Hurts is taking like the leap you want all of them to take. I'm hoping for that leap from Fields. He's what, one season behind Hurts.
Yes.
So if he follows the same path next year, he'll do this, and I hope he does. But Hurts is hooping.
He got a. Hurts was very polished. He was out there like 10 for 10 at one point. All his throws is two balls, right in the numbers. Like he hitting his right in the hands, and then he started to spread the ball out. Man, he hit Smitty like first half about
Finally,
four catches on over the middle. He had a slant on the right, some in the flat, I think, with some rack yards, and then he found AJ too. I needed that. I had AJ on my fantasy. He started finding AJ, dumping it off, letting you get the ball in AJ hands. He just him and Debo Samuel like 1-1. You get the ball in their hands open
so
field.
let's talk about that. They've been
Call.
kind of bad since they won the Super Bowl, although they've made the playoffs in most of those years. It's been the bottom seed, and it's because they play in a bad division. Well, for a 4 year stretch, the bad division, and now the NFCs can't let it down, even though they got 2-2-0 teams. Uh, but they got rid of Zach Ertz. They still have Goddard, who's probably a top 10 tight end still. They add
Yeah,
A.J. Brown to a Heisman Trophy winning draft pick. With Hurts, the backfield is Miles Sanders, Gainwell, and
Boston
Scott.
Scott.
Uh
Yeah,
huh. That's a good. That's a good backfield. If you're not gonna have a Chubb and a Hunt, you need to be deep, and that's what
a
they are.
tandem. Hey, yo, pause. But a tandem. Whoa, yo, the chat gonna go crazy for that. That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, but
But
quit playing with me, bro.
no, no. Hey, Miles Sanders, he's a great finishing back, like closing back, because they got in the fourth quarter and they was just running the ball, bro. He runs with a mission, like he's a man on a mission at
If
all time.
I'm not mistaken, he was in the same backfield as Saquon Barkley at Penn State.
Yes,
Yes.
demons. There's real
Yes.
demons up there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes. I
Oh,
mean,
Saquon looks great
that's
too.
probably why he dropped so far, is because he had to give up most of the reps to Saquon.
And Saquon Barkley, man, a freak of nature.
But and then on the defense, they added some weapons too. I mean, that
Jordan.
defense. Okay, so Kirk Cousins is like 12-37 in primetime games. So take it with a grain of salt. But they stifled him.
They did stifle him. I told people you gotta The Vikings don't have no speed on the field right now. Like Jettas is speedy like, a little bit. He more quick than he's fast. And but they didn't send any pressuring route to Darius Slay. Darius Slay going if you keep running short route after short route after short route, intermediate route, Darius Slay is gonna get a pick. He's a ball hawk. He's almost a receiver playing DB. You have to push him out far so that you can be able to set up them short routes. And they was not doing that, so he was just sitting down. He reading the hell out of Kirk eyes too. Kirk is so man when he get his eyes on Jettas, it's a big book, big Bible about that thick.
I mean, they hooped. That was Monday night. Monday night, the Bills whooped the Titans. And I told you, so your dead team coming into the season just came back on the Raiders and won in overtime. My dead team lost 41-7.
Bro,
So I think that's a good segue.
how did the Raiders lose it? Kyler, man, he looked so bad. Kyler looked so bad in the first half of that game and last week, and then he played the second half and turned into to
So for
Allen Kyler first.
6 quarters, he's looked like absolute like poop water. And
Kapunk,
then for quarters, he looked like a
top
top
five,
five quarterback.
top five. I swear. He back there playing Madden, fam. He was just sitting in the backfield and he running around like a. They say like a kid that took his mama phone.
Bro, that's
Just taking
exactly what it looks like. Like your dog got something in its mouth and you're trying to chase it and get it out. Like hell of a motherfucker. Do you see that 2 point conversion? That was like 18 seconds long, and he ran like
Yeah,
all the way
he's
back here, all the way right here.
bro. He pump fake like 4 5 times, bro. And then the throw to AJ Green over the middle to send it into OT was crazy. Like, oh my God, Kyler is nice, but I still think he's ass, but he's nice.
So, how much does it take for Hurts to pass Kyler? Because if I don't mistaken, they're separated by 2 spots on my ranking. I don't know if you agree.
Hey, yeah, let's see what you got, man. Man, I got Hurts 3 spots away, and if Hurts win this week, I got him over Burrow. I ain't gonna cap you down. So we're gonna see how that go. But yeah,
They play Washington, but
who?
the Eagles,
Oh, they
they're
finna
gonna win.
they gonna win. Who the Bengals play?
Bengals play. I don't know. I know they play the Dolphins 2 weeks from now. Let's see.
Bro,
Week 3.
I
Bengals
got
play the Jets. Watch them lose that game. That might be a close game. The Bengals and the Jets might be a close game. We're saying that 7 months removed from them being in the Super Bowl. That's a rough look.
7 months.
Yep.
It is.
A little over 7 months. I got Hurts at 11, Murray at 10.
Hey, one of my homeboys just texted me, LSU fan by the way, talk about Hurts is nowhere near Burrow. Yeah, I you see it. You watched football last week. I know you did.
See, that's why I can't overreact. I got Burrow at 9 still. So Burrow, Murray, Hurts in that order.
Burrow is a box.
Burrow gets sacked more than anybody in the league for his entire career. What you got to say about your boy Lyle? Lyle.
Lyle looked like a lot of shits. Very bad at football. But I mean, it was arguably top 2 pass rusher in the league, so I can't fault him. Maybe we got to see a few more games for him, but he looked bad against Michael Parsons. So
You'll notice I switched out right here, right here, to Kobe Bryant instead of Stafford this week. First of all, RIP. Second of all, a 4 point game to the Falcons is absolutely despicable. When you were up 28-3 and 31-10, they scored
yeah,
17 unanswered and had the ball at one point.
it was looking a little iffy there for a second.
This is the kind of stuff we can't have. Troy Hill's on IR 4 weeks. Ramsey, I don't know. Let's
He
not. We're not even
he
gonna talk
made a
about
play at the end.
it. We're not even gonna talk about who the hell they play.
He made the play when it counted. He made the play when it counted. It's all right. He's
Oh,
still
the
very
Cardinals,
capable.
Rams, Cardinals.
Mm, y'all always play a good game against the Cards, but I think y'all beat them because they O line weak.
I don't
So
like it.
how y'all will beat them? Their O line is terrible.
Not that
But
home field advantage matters much to the Rams, but we are in Arizona. I don't like it after the way Kyler played for the last 2 quarters. As long as
yeah.
he didn't play too much caught in between and lose that feel, but I don't
Oh man.
know. Oh,
Ooh,
excuse me.
you good over there?
I'm good. I'm good. Let's talk about the game that resulted in a suspension for this upcoming week.
Ooh.
Let's talk about a game where the goat broke an iPad in frustration. Let's talk about a game with a fallout brawl in the Bucks beating the Saints 20-10.
Hey, no, for real. Mike Evans definitely be taking cheap shots. He
At
went to
Marshawn
your
every time.
school, A&M. He definitely take cheap shots at Marshawn every time.
Hey, I go to Texas Tech. Uh,
Oh man.
no, but all right. So you saw Mike Thomas or not Mike Thomas, Mike Evans say, "It's Brady. What do you want me to do?" I know that's B
Saying
Mal favorite phrase now, but listen,
he got to protect the goat.
yeah,
Simple and plain.
show protect him,
But we got to
but
talk about.
don't like your whole like one of the highest
Yeah,
paid safeties in the league or highest paid DBs in the league.
it'd be more understanding if it was an O lineman, because O linemen are there to protect the quarterback. So it would make more sense. Been a little more uh typical,
But
but
like Marshawn and Evans they're like we were talking about this. They really are Peter Griffin and the chicken. It's on site. No words need to be said
they rivals. It's on site.
because they did the same thing, and Evans was protecting Jameis Winston, who, funny enough, was Marshawn's quarterback in this last role. Funny how that works out.
Mike gonna fight for his QB, huh?
Yeah, because he's always been taken care of. He's not like the best receiver in the league, but he's only missed like 7 games, about to be 8 in his whole career or some crazy stat like that. He's a great red zone threat, great jump ball receiver.
I
If you
just want
mess
to.
up, he gonna protect you.
Yeah, he is 6'5". Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He probably throwing balls, but he definitely just be pushing. He ain't really no fighter like that. But what I really want to talk about is Jameis Winston. I don't know if it's the back fractures, the 4 back fractures, or whatever, but that brother looked like a bag of pennies. And I hate to say it because I'm really high on James.
I
James
want him
looks
to
like
do
a bag of
well,
pennies.
just
Me too.
because he's like one of the funniest, like unintentionally funniest people in the league.
He's very well spoken.
He is. He funny. Stealing chicken legs. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that team could. It's just gonna take some time. Quite honestly, I feel like for the Saints,
they can't get behind. They can't make it to where James got to sit back there and throw 20 passes to get back in the game. They got to be able to establish. They also was missing Alvin Kamara too, so that's definitely part
that's
of it.
true.
I think
That's
I
true.
think Alvin on that field that game looked different for sure.
They
So
were having some success running with like Mark Ingram. So
and then he fumbled in a critical moment.
man, well,
Mark getting a little old.
bro, how are the Giants 2-0?
They playing when it matter. They put Derrick
It don't
Henry in the
matter right now.
box. No, I'm talking about in the games that they in when it
Uh,
matter. They making plays at the end of the game. They playing very stout.
it
Daniel
reminds
Jones
me.
is still terrible, but like Saquon's good enough.
It reminds me of the Saints game last year, Giants Saints. I think they won it overtime. It feels like they
Yeah,
just keep replaying that, where they just barely scratched it out, and it's because of Saquon. Although I don't think he had a monster game against the Panthers, but Baker Mayfield is also
it's
proving me wrong. I believed in Baker a little bit.
a stinker.
Fucking garbage. Uh,
This is a stinker.
like I was kind of like people were praising him because he gave the Browns their first like playoff win in 20 years,
Appearance and win. Yeah,
or like first win in
that'll
40, first appearance in 20, something crazy like that.
that'll do it to the fan base
And
and
it
the league.
and it was against the Steelers.
Story
They won
franchise.
the game, but
Wow.
if you remember, like the first play of the game, snap goes over Big Ben's head,
Yeah, he's
and
straight
it was
stiff.
like 14-0 after that, and it's just kind of over.
Yeah, he ain't got no
Baker
back.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, he was done for. He should have retired like 3 years ago.
I did say that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Okay, Big Ben, Philip Rivers, and Tony Romo just scream mediocre. Eli Manning too, but he actually is mediocre. The other three scream mediocre to me, and yet I think Philip Rivers might be the best of those three. But that's gonna be a very like disputed argument because Big Ben's done so much, and when he was young and he was like untackleable, definitely something. But
Yeah, he
I
was.
don't know. I just never
A
saw
little,
it, and he fell off after probably after freaking 2012 when he
he was a
lost to Aaron
little athletic.
Rodgers. Damn near.
He was a little athletic, but he's very good though. But their current quarterback in Pittsburgh is terrible. They need to draft a quarterback immediately,
So
or just put Kenny Pickett on
yeah,
the
yeah,
field.
yeah. So we have two of those situations, right? You got Ryan Tannehill,
Mm-hmm.
who okay, let's be clear. I'm gonna defend A&M here. He was a wide receiver at A&M, so don't go putting your shit on the Aggies. But he's not the best NFL quarterback because the Titans teams of the last, like not really last year, but like the 2 or 3 years before that. I know they got to an AFC Championship game, if I'm not mistaken. They got to one against the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to do better than that. And with the right quarterback, they would have.
For sure.
But he's got Malik Willis behind him now, and Mitch
Malik is looking.
Trubisky has Kenny Pickett behind him. So how long do you think before those two switch out?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Mitch probably got about to games. I think Mitch got about to game 6 to 8, but and then they're gonna take a look. And but I don't even know if no Kenny Pickett did beat out Mason Rudolph for the second string. So yeah,
No, please.
I didn't know. I forgot
Mason
they had.
fucking Rudolph, dude.
At first they had Mason as second string.
Dude, I
Probably
hate Mason
it
fucking
was probably
Rudolph.
because he knew the offense though. He been there for a minute. But Malik, I don't think Malik get on the field till next season because they got so much love for Tannehill. They're not gonna take him out mid season. But Mitch ain't did nothing for the
I don't think
Steelers.
that's true. I
What?
think at the latest, if they get eliminated, or I'm sorry, when they get eliminated from playoff contention,
Mm-hmm.
I think they put Malik in.
Oh, you saying once they record gets so bad they out of there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I mean,
I don't see
shit.
it though. They love Tannehill.
Like half the AFC South might get eliminated by week 9 at this fucking point.
Yeah, they
I
might.
guess they're only playing each other right now, but
Yeah, somebody will get a win eventually.
so the Colts are 0-1-1, tied the Texans, lost to the Jaguars. Who's gonna win that division now?
Who's over there? Colts, Titans,
Jags,
Jags,
Texans.
Texans. I don't know. Somebody gonna win it with a under 500 record.
Yeah,
though.
y'all want to
It's
call it
looking
the
like
NFC East, the NFC least. The AFC South is far worse.
yeah, that's just terrible. Titans, Jags, Texans, and the Colts. It gotta be the Colts. Like it's either the Colts or the Titans. It's the best two running backs in the league. So one of those running backs will carry their team to win that division. But which one it'll be, we don't know yet. It's looking like it'll be more the Colts because they do have better receiver options to spread the field. But both quarterbacks don't look too hot. So I don't know.
I don't. I. This is definitely an opportunity for Doug Peterson in Jacksonville, Florida, to go get a playoff spot. You're gonna be a 4 seed, and you're gonna be playing a 5 seed that will probably have a 3 or 4 game better record than you, and you're gonna lose that game. But it's a chance for you to get in the playoffs with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and
And what I think though, low key, I think they could win the division if Trevor keep playing. Him and Christian Kirk keep playing like that. They could be very nice. And Travis Etienne, if he picks it up, they
ETN
can
and
get.
Robinson in your backfields is
That's a duo right there.
alrighty. What are the games? So the 49ers whooped the Seahawks. We talked about the
And the
Broncos.
Seahawks suck.
Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, so I mean, there's not much to talk about there. Let's talk about some college football, shall we? Shall we?
CFB.
CFB. Georgia's better than y'all this year. Let's just go ahead and say that right
They look
now.
better than us right now.
Ohio
We'll reign
State
it.
look good too.
Ohio State do look good.
Michigan has literally played nobody. Quite literally. I don't remember the first team, and then it was Hawaii and UConn. So if you're
I
gonna
never
start
think
your season like that, don't talk to me.
I never think Michigan's too good. They just scream mediocre to me. They never have a good quarterback. They run game gonna always be good, and they D line is always gonna be solid, but they quarterbacks don't be good.
Okay. Why is USC the 7th team in the nation?
They're at 7,
They're at 7 now.
so they right above Clemson. Who they have at 6 and
It's
5?
Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson, Oklahoma, USC.
Is that updated? The one I had saw had Clemson at 8.
See?
Some shit.
ESPN standings right now. Oh no. Rankings.
They had Clemson bumped down to 8. They had like Michigan, like top 4.
Yeah, it's updated now. Clemson 5, Oklahoma 6, USC 7, Kentucky 8, Oklahoma State 9, Arkansas 10.
Yeah, the one I had seen had Kentucky 4th or like 5th. I was like, what the hell?
Hey, they gotta play Georgia though, so that'll figure itself out.
Oh,
Kentucky
oh, no, Georgia gonna beat the hell out of them.
and Ohio State and Michigan have to play each other.
Ohio State will flood them too.
Oklahoma State, Oklahoma have to play each other. They're both top 10.
Oklahoma gonna flood them.
USC's got to play Oregon, I think.
Oregon
Right?
is lose. Oh, that no, I ain't gonna lie. That'll be a good game.
7 versus 15 as of right now.
USC and Oregon will be a good game. Oregon is a better 15 than they.
NC State went up
appear.
to 12 after they beat us.
Oh yeah,
Just beating ourselves, really. Just beating ourselves.
it's alright, brother.
Yeah, it's just not. I had hope even going into the Texas game on Saturday, but after seeing what they did against it's NC State, and that was a big stage. Didn't look well.
Yeah, NC State alright. I feel like NC State garbage.
Oregon jumped up though because they beat BYU.
Yeah, BYU was 12. Oregon
Because
was
BYU beat Baylor,
who
who
was
was
like 9th.
yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, they were nice. They
And
beat
then
them.
A&M whooped, not necessarily whooped because they can't score, but their defense suffocated Miami. As I thought it'd be a 14-point game. Ended up being a freaking 8-point game, but whatever.
Y'all can't get it together.
And then, I mean, there weren't many good games on Saturday.
We played UL Monroe. We beat them like 70 something,
63-7.
60 or 7. Yeah, it was.
See what's coming up this weekend though.
It was a rout. A rout.
Clemson, Wake Forest, 5 versus 21. That's going to test old. What's his
DJ Ugalele.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's garbage. K Klubnik.
I thought it'd be
is better.
good, but
I think K Klubnik is better. The backup, he's from Austin.
ooh, Florida, Tennessee, 20 versus 11.
Oh, Tennessee, they stout. But Florida is like hit
They
or
need
miss
to
for
bounce
me.
back.
Anthony Richardson didn't play good last week.
You got Texas Tech, the game I will be attending on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you gonna be in there hiding ready, huh?
Like 4 hours before the gates open. We got Arkansas A&M at Jerry World. That'll be 10 versus 20, like 23. It looks like that's kind of whack. You lose to App State, you drop 18 spots. You beat Miami, you jump one
Yeah, y'all finna lose too, cause
to Arkansas.
yeah, Arkansas been looking. They look nice, low key.
KJ got my boy Easton up in Arkansas. It's like KJ on Heisman watching. He know it.
Tripping.
You think he
We
tripping?
we know who winning that Heisman.
Who you gonna say, Bryce?
You know who's winning that Heisman. He's going for the two-peat.
Oh,
He going for the two-peat. I tell you
you
that.
gotta do something extra, and by extra I don't mean beating by Texas by 1 point to get back-to-back Heisman.
The only reason we won that game is because of Bryce Young.
I could see C.J. Stroud.
Oh, he may win it. His receiving core is potent as hell this year.
I could see
Marvin.
his receiving core's in the NFL. This is his second receiving core that's potent as hell.
I
You
know
got
it's
Garrett
like
Wilson, Olave, and somebody else are out there.
it was
hooping right now.
it was them and then dang, who was it? No, Jackson was there. It was Smith Jigba. He was the third. He the one now. Well, I guess they said Marvin the one now.
I could
No,
also see Anthony Richardson if he bounces back.
no, he's done.
You think he's out of it already?
Yeah, I didn't think he was good. They just had that one game and he did a few amazing things. But
So C.J. Stroud, Bryce, Anthony Richardson, and K.J. Jefferson are the only ones I could see winning it.
nah, if it's a not Jordan Edison. They don't give receivers to get that. You got to be amazing at receiver to get it, like Smitty. Bijan can win it. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that Bijan could win.
Bijan can win it. Bijan could win it. I don't see too many yet. We're gonna need like 2 more weeks to see that though, because then we'll see who really putting up the stats and scoring and leading their teams to wins. That'll show.
Yeah, it's been an interesting start to the season. It's
A lot
not
of
what you would
losses.
expect.
A lot of losses on high ranked teams.
I think A&M was too high at 6, but they're too low at 23. So it shows.
We're gonna lead them down there. 23. Y'all probably beat us again. Y'all always beat us.
Always. It was
Yeah,
last year in Manziel. That's the only time.
yeah, you're right. But it be seeming like when y'all beat us, that's y'all Super Bowl. That's why. If it's still like y'all beat us, it's so demoralizing. Like we should not be losing to no A&M.
It'd be great because Alabama's the hardest team A&M plays every year.
It's a Super Bowl.
There was one year though they played Georgia, Alabama, and Clemson. So
That
let's not
gauntlet
forget about that. But it'd be
crazy.
real nice if you could go win against Bama and have won all the easy games. But no, you want to lose to App fucking State and then expect to win to Bama to tell people something.
Look, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what. If we do lose a game this year, I don't think we make the playoff. Low key, maybe it just depends on how bad it is and what happens in the game and how it looks. But
It'll
because Texas played us so close, so now it's looking like if y'all lose a game, y'all might go down to 5. Might have to fight back, beat Georgia in the SEC championship.
it matters how well Texas does because if they start collapsing, then
Mhm.
you're right.
Yeah.
But also, what really matters is that game in Atlanta, and I think it's like early December. The SEC championship.
It always matters. The winner always goes.
That's all that matters. I mean, Alabama could lose 3 games. If they go beat
Yeah.
Georgia in the SEC championship, they're in. The winner of the
Going.
SEC championship goes in
Has to.
every year.
It's like, and usually, usually it's either usually a 1 through 4 seed that wins it anyways. Like they're usually already in the playoff. so it don't be no BS. Like clearly they was there for a reason.
Let's see. What else we got, bud? Oh, you know what I looked up? You know, we can talk a little bit about
What's up?
some baseball. Now, look, I haven't watched any this summer either because I've learned that you only need to watch probably starting right about now. And
When it
that's
matters.
why I tuned into the standings this morning, screenshotted some of the close races. Now, the Dodgers have won the NL West. I mean, you know what it
Really?
is. You know what
It's
it is.
locked.
You know,
So
you know what it is. The Astros have won the AFC West.
they still cheating over there.
No, but they're not going to do well in the playoffs, so it don't really matter. The Yankees suck. Besides Aaron Judge, he's at 60 now.
He can
60 home runs now.
he leads in like every category.
He's off on batting average. He's like 12 points off to get the triple crown, which hasn't happened since Miggy, and before that, it's been a
They
long
say
time.
he can get like the Cooper crown or something, bro. He is like he's leading to like everything. Like it's not even close.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more stats I could add, like slugging, total bases, stuff like that. But as
Yeah, he's
far as
crazy.
he's leading in home runs and RBIs by a lot, but he's trailing in average by enough to where he probably won't catch him.
That's rough.
But they got a 5.5 game lead on the Blue Jays
That's
in the
good right
AL
there.
East. It was a lot higher before. Uh, they're at 89 wins. I'm sorry, I almost said the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Guardians are up 5 games on the White Sox. The
Idiot.
Mets and the Braves have clinched a playoff spot. However, the division is not decided. They are within 1 game of each other in the NL East.
They're doing standings. They playing for standings now.
St. Louis has probably got the Central. Milwaukee's got 8.5. They're not eliminated yet. But what's always interesting is the wild card race. It's always the closest.
Yeah, it's gonna be closest in there.
Toronto's safe by 2.5 games. Tampa Bay is safe by half a game. They're really
Yeah, I
not
knew
out of
it.
it.
It's always like a game.
Yeah.
It'd be a game or two.
Seattle's at the cut line, and then Baltimore is 5 games behind Seattle, which is kind of a breakout year for both Seattle and Baltimore, and the Blue Jays a little bit, although they got a good roster. So we're gonna be
Yeah, it's
watching
slow.
that going forward. In the NL wild card, the Braves are safe. Like I said, they already clinched the playoffs. They're 12.5 games up. Then the Padres at 1.5, and the Phillies 0 at the cut line. Brewers are 2.5 back. So we got some close races to watch. And we're gonna sprinkle in a little bit baseball on our show going into the playoffs. Into the
I need to
playoffs.
tune in some more.
And
I ain't
then
even watching no baseball.
just watch the playoffs. That's all you need to watch.
Nelson Cruz broke my heart in the World Series, so I can't really tune in no more.
Ron Washington broke mine because Nelson Cruz never should have fucking been out there
He
at that
shouldn't
point
have,
in the game.
but shit, it's a routine flaw in this motherfucker. Man, it's crazy.
Rough. Rough.
Rough.
But we're gonna watch that baseball a little bit.
Yes,
And
sir.
then basketball's starting up in not too long.
I'm ready for
We
that.
gonna keep tabs on all sports. When we get an MMA fight in between one of our shows, we're gonna watch it. So I expect you, or I'm sorry, we're gonna talk about it. So I expect you, Boo, to watch those at least.
I'm ready. I'm ready for boxing. I'm ready to see Terrence Crawford fight Errol Spence, and then Tank needs to fight Ryan Garcia. And then I saw today that Floyd and Conor McGovern are what's his name? No,
McGregor.
bro.
You just said Conor
Conor,
McGovern. That's a fucking O
bro.
lineman for the Cowboys, Boo.
It's a habit. Conor McGregor, bro. They said they're supposed to be fighting again,
Yeah, I sent that.
but not an exhibition. They trying to do pay per view like a real
So
fight.
they said exhibition, and that's what Floyd wants to do. But he's open to conversations about a competitive excuse me. And you know that means his record's in danger.
Yes.
What is he 54-0 now?
Yeah, he shouldn't lose. I don't think if I was him, I wouldn't
Don't do it.
really mess with that. He kind of old,
Don't do
even though
it. Don't risk it.
he's still moving. But I know
McGregor's not that old though.
Yeah, McGregor. Yeah, he'll get beat up though. I ain't gonna lie.
He looking
McGregor
big.
get it.
You
He
seen
get
him?
his ass whooped.
He a funny motherfucker. I'll tell you that. He a funny motherfucker. Alrighty, Boomy Two Shoes.
Yeah.
Let's see what we looking at week 3 for the NFL, and then
Mm.
we gonna wrap this first live show, second episode of Boom and
Oh,
Tizz
boy.
Unfiltered.
I'm ready for this next week.
Browns
What?
Steelers kick it off tomorrow night.
That's ugly.
Ugly.
That's
I think
there's no
yeah, it will
ain't
be ugly,
no
but it'll be a good game.
ain't no quarterback play on the field. That's disgusting. It's gonna be nice defense though. I like the defense. I
Jadavian
get the
Clowney out already. Miles Garrett's hurt this week.
for real.
He didn't practice on Tuesday, I believe.
Oh,
He may still play. I hope he does.
never mind. Then the Steelers could win that if no Jadavion and no Miles, they can win it.
Brissett's gonna
But
have a headache.
Minka is gonna have a great game. But they don't have no corners over there in Pittsburgh. Minka's gonna have to do. That's why he has to do so much. They don't have no corners. He be all over the field though.
And then we got Texans Bears.
That's disgusting
I
as
need
hell
Fields
too.
to go off. I need Fields to show Russ what it looks like when a good quarterback played the Texans. Please. Raiders Titans.
Raiders.
And we got a boy that he has to pick one spread every week, and that's his bet. And whoever has the best record at the end of the season, I'm sorry, whoever has the worst record at the end of the season gets an ass tap. And the line right now for the Raiders Titans, as far as ESPN goes, is Vegas by 2 points.
That's it.
Yep, and that's what I told him to take.
Definitely.
Because the
take that.
Raiders are going to smash up the Titans, and it's going to be. I mean,
Well. Let's see. The thing that the Raiders don't really have is in the middle,
Run
and
defense.
that's where the Titans excel. So it could be a close game, but they cannot cover the Raiders at all.
oh no. But also, like we saw with the Titans and the Giants, if you put 8 people in the fucking box because they have no receivers and Ryan Tannehill can't throw the ball,
You can stop.
you can stop anybody.
Don't matter who it is.
Chiefs,
not matter.
Colts. The Colts can't catch a break. They're going to get whooped again.
Yeah, their quarterback is too bad. Let's see. We'll see how they look when Pittman come back.
For 2
Not
weeks in a row. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. So we're not gonna overreact on him. Let's see.
For the second week in a row, my favorite Sunday game is probably a Dolphins game.
Oh yeah. That's
it's
the one.
The Ravens. So I knew the Ravens Dolphins was going to be a good game, and now it's the Bills Dolphins
Ready for this
in
game.
Miami.
This is gonna show me what Tua really about.
I hope Miami show out for that game.
Me
Y'all
too.
seen something the last couple weeks. Go ahead, show out.
I told you what they have what you need to counteract the Bills. To counteract all that damn strength, you have to have some speed, and they have all the speed. Like that's what they have. But it's gonna come down to the O line blocking for Tua, cause the Bills D line looks relentless right now.
I think it also comes down to Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, he gotta put some
He
numbers.
he gotta keep that defensive line from pinning their ears back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gotta create some hit the running lanes, inside the tackles, outside the tackles, all of that.
Lions Vikings. I bet I got the lines are +6 on this, and I really like that. I think the Lions win this game.
The Lions definitely. Wait, who they playing? The Vikings?
Uh huh.
Is that a division game?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Lions finna beat them.
Yeah, it's in
But
Minnesota, but I like the
who
Lions.
the hell is covering Jettas? They don't have a Slay.
Not anymore. They did.
They let that boy go to Philly over there with Bradbury and Chauncey.
Ravens Patriots.
Ravens easy.
Yeah, I think the Pats stink. I think Mac Jones stinks.
Oh
I got
my
him
God.
low, like mid-20s on my QB rankings.
Yeah, mac and cheese is definitely some shit in the league. Alabama, he was him, but he's some shit.
Y'all don't make quarterbacks. Hurts and
Hey,
Tua are the only ones.
Bryce on the way.
And we gonna see. Bryce on the way and there's someone behind him. Ain't that right, bro?
Meal ticket, Jalen Milrow.
No, I watched some high school film on him. Yeah.
Meal ticket is
Yeah.
on the way.
We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. I got some high hopes for that kid. Bengals Jets. We said it's probably gonna be a good game.
I got Jets.
You got Jets. Cincy's favored by 5 points.
I got Jets. Really, bro? They can't cover. Garrett Wilson will give all their corners like routes all game. Like I think he might win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He keep doing this. He looked very, very good in that game. I like
Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's a good question. Who else we got?
Drake London looked good too.
Drake
He had
London.
like 8 for like 80, I think, or something like that. He
Drake
had like
London. Garrett Wilson. Chris Olave.
Olave. Olave don't look too hot right
I'm
now.
just naming rookies at this point. I'm trying to remember.
That's the only. That was the main three right there.
What's his name?
Well, not the main three.
Y'all's running back that just got shot.
Brian Robinson,
Brees Hall.
Brees. No more receivers, right?
The quarterbacks
Oh,
are all. Huh?
Jamo, if he come, whenever Jamo come back, maybe, but it'll be late.
For the Lions too.
Yeah, I forgot. They're gonna be kind of potent, bro, with Jamo,
Amon Ra.
Chart,
Mm-hmm.
Swift.
Mm-hmm. Hawkinson, give Hawkinson the fucking ball, dude. So I don't have to give B-Mal King's ransom for Gesicki, but we don't want to talk about that. I got the Eagles over the Commies. I think you would imagine the same.
Yes, easy.
I got the Saints over the Panthers.
You know what? I told somebody, I said, if Jameis come out there playing like that again, the game will be close because that's a division game and they're going to fight. They're not going to lay down.
He could come out looking like that. He'll still look better than Baker, so give me the Saints.
You right. You right.
I think the Jaguars finally run into a good team that puts them away, being the Chargers.
I think they fight, and I low-key think it's a close game, but I think
so?
the Chargers do win.
You think it'll be closer than 7 points? Because if so, I would
3.
take 3?
No.
It's Chargers -7 right now.
No, I'm not going to do that because Khalil Mack and Bosa kind of killing. And then Derwin is definitely a problem.
Rams, Cardinals.
Oh, I got
you
y'all.
You picked that game. I'm not picking this game.
I got y'all by 3.
Spread 3.5.
Aaron Donald will make that game. If y'all can keep Kyler contained, y'all be fine.
How are we going to? You're going to have Bobby Wagner old ass chasing him. And that's it. Floyd ain't want to show up this year.
Yeah, I was about to say, Leonard got to do something. He
Falcons,
was chilling over there.
Seahawks. It's kind of a nasty game.
Oh, Falcons, though. I got Falcons.
Packers.
They get the ball to Kyle Pitts at all.
They need to. They need to.
Yeah.
Packers, Bucks. Bucks favored by 1 point.
It's the defense that's gonna get them over the top.
Yeah, that was another one of the spreads I recommended because, I mean, the Bucks' weakest link on defense is their DBs. However, they have enough to guard the Packers' fucking wide receivers.
They're fine, DB. That's the thing. They have like no holes in their defense. Like if your worst DB is, it's not even Mike Edwards, you're fine. You have Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Antoine Winfield. That's perfectly fine right there. Those 3 are perfectly fine. They had Logan Ryan, but I think he comes back in a few weeks or so. Or did they? They had like cut him and they was gonna pick him back up on the practice squad, then move him up because they had to clear. He had to clear waivers for the 53-man cut or something.
I don't even know. But I do have the Bucks in that game too.
For
49ers, Broncos in Denver, Sunday Night Football.
I got 49ers.
Definitely. They're favored by 1.5. I'm hammering that spread. It's going to be a cool 10-point game at least.
10 points?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, you seen how the 49ers did the Seahawks last week, and the Seahawks beat the Broncos, so Broncos didn't get better from then to now, for sure.
You right. Oh, yeah, yes. Jerry Jeudy out too, I think.
Nah, he better not be.
He
had some projected points for me.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's playing.
Fuck, dude. I got him in like 3 leagues. I really hope he play. Cowboys, Giants.
Them boys.
The Big Apple.
Them boys. That's gonna be a real run heavy ass
Giants
game.
favored by a point. That surprises me.
That's the quarter. Man, really, the quarterback's even. Cooper Rush about as good as Daniel Jones. Daniel
I
Jones
need
is
to put
not good.
I need to put Cooper Rush in my quarterback rankings. Quite honestly, at this
He
point.
2-0.
Yeah, but he gonna play a lot more games than one this year, so we gonna see.
Yeah, he is.
He only played
You're
one
right.
last year.
He about to play at least three. Three more, I mean.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, well, according to Jerry, at least three more. I think he should play at least 4 or 5
Joe
more.
Cotta thinks he gonna be back for the Rams game somehow. I don't think so.
I don't want him to be. I say take the time.
I think in Philly, Week 6 is an important enough game.
Oh, hell yeah. Get off your ass. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So Week
Get up.
6.
It's time to go. Dak.
Alrighty, went through all the games. We gonna start. We gonna make some changes to our show. Just a heads up to those still watching and those watching the replay.
Yes, sir.
This graphic here will change. This is just a quick throw together. That'll look better. It'll match with our new logo. I hope to be debuted before our next show.
I'm coming with a new camera next week, so I ain't gonna be too ugly like this again.
He coming with the new camera. We're steady improving the software behind the scenes. I finally got something working over here. We got that. We're gonna start having guests coming up here soon. 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. Continue to improve the quality, new logos, new graphics. We're gonna have some stuff pop up that we're talking about. Like I'm gonna make some graphics for our rankings and stuff like that. So we're just getting better every week, folks.
We
But
appreciate everybody that's supporting us, man. Keep watching. The show gonna get better.
we appreciate and love y'all. We definitely gonna get bigger, better, louder, more entertaining.
We'll get to arguing later in the year
Yeah,
about
yeah.
some crazy shit.
And our guest is what's really gonna get it going, cause we got some
Oh yeah,
stupid ass friends we gonna bring on here for y'all.
we got some wild cards for y'all.
We got some fans from like, I mean, we got Philly fans, we got New York fans, we got Brady fans, we got
We're gonna
Saints
we gonna
fans, we got
Saints fans, man. I don't know why I'm put them on here.
who that. But with that, I mean, we just really appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support. Stick with us. We're gonna keep grinding, keep getting better.
Hey, send out our channel to all y'all
Yeah,
mamas,
for sure.
aunties, uncles, pops,
For sure.
everybody.
And this will get more strict. I know we started probably like 8:10, almost 8:15 today, but
Yeah.
every Wednesday at 8. That's what the schedule we're gonna stick to. I hope y'all are able to join us next week and the weeks coming after.
Yeah.
That's Boom. Sorry, over there. This
Yes,
is
sir.
Tizz. We love and appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be easy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And we'll see y'all next week. Adios.
I almost said MF.